small ones.
Yeah, but small ones got to get out of the pond. That's what they're talking about, but the small ones have to come out.
Yep. Hey, it's Lumpy with Fool's Paradise Fishing, and we're outside of Philadelphia, Mississippi, here at Vernon's Pond, or Vernon Pond, depending on what you want to call it. And we're going to try some smallmouth bass fishing, which is indicative of this local area. And for you guys in the military, we're about an hour away from NAS Meridian, Mississippi, where VT7 is at. So if you're in Mississippi and you're doing flight training, you can come down to ponds like this on base, and we'll show you how to go smallmouth bass fishing. And remember, it's called fishing and not catching for a reason. Yep. Okay, it's Lumpy with Fool's Paradise Fishing, and it's the next morning. As you can see, it's a pretty nice morning. And there's been some activity on the pond, so we're gonna give it a whirl. It's about 6:30 in the morning. The sun kind of comes up quick here as compared to Alaska and Northwest, where it takes a while because it comes up at an angle. This kind of comes more straight up. So as you can see, this is the standard fishing rig, a spinning rig with these little soft baits that look like a minnow. And then even though it's pretty big, the smallmouth bass will go after it. And we'll talk about the pond and how they structure it. So But the people who live here, they hired a pond company to come in and review the pond, take a look at, they actually shocked it to see how many fish there were in here. And then they wrote up a whole report on what they need to do. One of the things that they need to do is put in more structure. So one of the trees on the far side is probably going to go down. That'll bring up structure. The far side's about 10 feet deep, and the fish tend to hang around near the shoreline because that's where the bait fish hang around. The smallmouth bass are pretty aggressive bait fish feeders, so that's why we're fishing the little soft baits that look like the bait fish. The other thing is that the land that it's sitting on is somewhat basic or acidic. No, it's somewhat acidic. So they got to put lime in periodically in order to keep the acidity of the water down. And it's pretty warm here during the day, so the pond temperature is pretty warm. So that's why you want to fish in the morning and dusk, because then the fish are more active. In the heat of the day, they're going down deep to kind of hang out. They're not interested in feeding during the warmest part of the day. So the gear, he bought all over either at Walmart or NAS Meridian. The bait he bought at NAS Meridian because we went over there the other day and got it. So if you go on to the bases, they have ponds like this. So if for some reason you're in Meridian, or trying to think of the other bases in the area, Columbus Air Force Base just north of here. There'll be ponds like this on the base, and you can go fishing on the base. You can go hunting and do other things there too. But what? Right next to the shore. Oh no! Got him. No. You saw the attack, man. He went after it. Dang it. That was a good bite. Pretty good. They're close, so we'll keep at it. Hey, it's Lumpy with Fool's Paradise Fishing, and that's pretty much it for today. We're just here visiting, so we're leaving today. But as you can see, it's just get the soft bait minnow, different colors depending on the light, and just casting out there and slowly retrieving close to the shore. And as you can see, they're hanging out with the shore with that takedown that I had. And then you can catch yourself some smallmouth bass on the lakes there in the military bases in Mississippi. So this is Lumpy with Fool's Paradise Fishing. And remember, they call it fishing and not catching, and we'll see you on the river.